Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mitchie's Motivational Monday. I hope you guys have had a fabulous week. I hope if you listened to my message last week that you took something from it and you learned to trust the plan. You learned to accept the fact that what's going to happen in your life is definitely going to happen in your life. And this past week, I started my move to Illinois, my new place here that I'll be staying for a while. And it's been a invigorating week. It's been a eventful week. Spent a lot of time scrubbing and cleaning and getting stuff moved in, and just getting excited about this next step, this next journey in my life. And I've been thinking a lot about today's message, and I want to talk about a number of things. And one of the things I really want to speak about is energies. And I know I've talked about our energies in the past, and I don't know if you understand or realize that the energies in the world today are shifting. The energies are rising. The vibrational energies, the frequency at which we vibrate is starting to rise for many of us. Some people call it a number of things. I personally look at it as we all vibrate on an energy and on a frequency. And when, our frequency is low, we tend to be in a lower place. We tend to be in a not so positive place in our minds. But when we raise those energies, when we rise up above those, have you ever been on an airplane? Have you ever flown anywhere? And you might be on the ground and you take off and it's all gloomy and raining and stuff like that. And the next thing you know, you're at an altitude and you get above the clouds and it's just gorgeous. The sun's out. It's just so peaceful. You're that much closer to the heavens, and it's just an amazing place to be. The same can be said about your energies. If we're in that cloudy environment and we raise our energies and we get into that mindset that if we rise up above those clouds, we'll be in a better place. We'll be in that sunshine environment, that one step closer to heaven environment. And it's really moving to experience that. And I don't know that many have had that opportunity to experience it, but if you do, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Another thing I wanted to speak of today was about how we perceive ourselves and speak about ego. A lot of people think ego is a bad thing, right? And the reality is ego is not a bad thing. But it is something that needs to be kept in check. Your ego is nothing more than you. It comes from a Latin word way back when, that meant I or me. And so ego is basically just a persona of you. And keeping that ego in check, not letting it get too inflated, not letting it get too important, more important than the other things that matter in life, is a big step and a big thing to tackle and overcome. So, try to keep your ego in check. Don't let things offend you so easily. Toughen up that skin a little bit, and just understand and have empathy and compassion for when you hear things, and don't always take everything personal. I've done that in the past, and I do that not often, but I do that occasionally, where somebody will say something to you and you take it personally. And it's not necessarily meant to be taken personally. You take it too hard, and instead of looking at the construction of, the constructive criticism that it may be. So, keeping an open mind and being willing to observe yourself from a distance, being able to step outside of you and look at yourself, analyze yourself. Look inside of you and see what it is that this person's talking about. There's something to be said about knowledge, right? Knowledge is something that we gain through intake of information. Knowledge is something that we gain by being taught. And then there's the other aspect of it, and that's called wisdom. And wisdom comes from experience. Wisdom comes from having experienced things and lessons in life that taught you what you know. And, therein lies the wisdom with age that we all tend to, or should tend to seek and understand what it is that we're learning. I think wisdom's a very important part of our growth and understanding and discerning knowledge. It's a big thing in today's society with we don't really know what's true. What is truth? Truth is the only thing that can survive in the light. So when you shine light on things and, truth always prevails, it always comes out because it can't stay dark forever. It can't hide in the shadows forever. So truth will come out in time. And not to lose track of where my message was going today, talking back about our energy, talking back about getting above those clouds, rising above the occasion, and being able to look at things from a different light, being able to look at things from a different perspective. And it really changes your perception of what's going on around you. It changes your perception of what's happening. Like people there's a lot of stuff going on about the Freedom Convoy, and there's this division still between the right and the left, or the Democrats and the Republicans, and all this division. And what is that division based on? It's based on what we're being fed. It's based on the information that we're being told and how we understand that information. So, at the end of the day, it's all about you and I. It's all about us. It's not about me. It's not about them. It's not about those people. It's about us. It's about all of us. Because at the end of the day, we're all one race, and that's called the human race. Thank you. So think about that, and, try not to be so quick to judge whoever it is, whatever it is. Step back before you make a decision on any situation, before you make a decision on any information that you hear. Step back and observe. Don't take anybody's word at face value. Step back and watch and see. And over time, that truth will prevail. That truth will come out. And so, that takes us right to the end, to faith. We have to have faith that what we are doing, we have to have faith that what our next step that we take is going to be the right step. Faith is a big thing, We have to have faith that the sun's going to come up tomorrow. You have to have faith. The only thing that is for certain is the present, the now, the gift of today. That's the only thing that's for certain in the world. And, love. Love will always be here. There's no way to beat it. You can't. Even if you have a relationship with somebody and that relationship falls apart, there's still that inherent love that you will always have for that other person or for those other people. So, guys, have yourselves a great week. Again, I hope this message isn't too discombobulated. I hope it feeds you, and I hope that you take something away from it. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a positive week, and I hope you raise your energies up, because the more of us that raise our energies up, that vibrational frequency is going to become so high that the negative frequencies can't exist. So raise those vibrations, get those energies up, build that positive motivation to get you through the week, get you through the day, and know that at the end of it all, we are all loved. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a fabulous week and enjoy the Super Bowl, which is tonight, which is actually yesterday, which is actually last night, because today's Monday, right? So if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, share, yeah, that's all I could say about that. So you guys have yourselves a good one. Love you all. Take care. Peace.